Hello again. This is the second example on how to convert measures. And in this example, we're going to do a double conversion. I want to go from years to hours. So let's think about this a little bit. If I want to go from years to hours, I should be able to go from years to days first, and then from days to hours. So let's write out a little diagram here. I want to go from years to days, and then from days to hours. Okay, so I have a double conversion. And let's do this one step at a time. Remember for step one. Step one was choosing a conversion factor. So right now I want to go from years to days. Okay? So what is the conversion factor if I want to go from years to days? Well, I know that in 1 year there are 365 days. I can write it like this, or I can write it like this. 365 days is 1 year. Okay? Which of these two conversion factors am I going to use? Well, I'm going to use the one that enables me to cancel years. The word years, I need to cancel that unit. And in order to cancel that, I know that then years has to appear on the bottom of the conversion factor. Also, I want to get to days, so days should be the unit on the top. So that helps me to choose this conversion factor. And watch what happens in step 2. For step 2, I take 5 years, I write it over 1. Remember to always write it over 1, and I'm going to multiply by the conversion factor that we just chose. So 365 days over 1 year. Watch what happens. The way I set this up lets me cross-cancel years with year. They can cancel. And that's what I want when I choose a conversion factor. I want to be able to cancel out units. Now we can only cancel units when the unit appears on the top and on the bottom. If they appear next to each other, I cannot cancel them. The next thing you do is you multiply numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. So I need the calculator to multiply 365 times 5. And that equals 1,825. So 1,825. And what's your unit? Days. Okay? And all of this is over 1, which is equal to 1,825, right? Anything divided by 1 is that same thing. So 1,825 days. What does this mean? It means that in 5 years' time, there's a total of 1,825 days. Okay? Now, this is not the final answer. We're almost there. There's 1,825 days. I've already got from years to days. Now I need to get from days to hours. So how many days did we say? 1,825 days. Now I want to get to hours, okay? So what's the relationship between days and hours? That's our conversion factor. Let's choose the conversion factor, which is, I can write in 2 ways. The first way I can write this conversion factor is I know that there are 24 hours in 1 day. So I can write 24 hours in 1 day. I can also write it as 1 day is 24 hours. Okay, it's the same conversion factor. We're just going to choose one that allows me to cancel out days. Now days is on top. I need days on the conversion factor. I need days on the bottom. And I need hours at the top because that's the unit I want to end up with. So this is the conversion factor that I need to use. So for step 2, I take 1,825 days. I write that over 1, and I multiply by the conversion factor that we chose, which is 24 hours is 1 day. And this is perfect. I can cancel days with days, okay? And then I multiply numerator times numerator. We're going to need the calculator again. That's 1,825 times 24. And that gives you 43,800. 43,800 hours. And then in the denominator, you have 1 times 1, which is 1. So your final answer is 43,800 hours. That's your final answer. So the original question was, 5 years is how many hours? And here's the answer. It's 43,800 hours. If you didn't understand this example, feel free to rewind the video and watch it again, and then try it on your own. Hit pause, do it on your own, and come back and check to see if you get the same answer. Good luck with this.